Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you 4 tips to stop dying to spawn peaks in Rainbow Six Siege. Now this is a video that I don't see out there like at all. I see a lot of videos on how to get spawn peaks, good spawn peaks to use, stuff like that. But I don't see anybody talking about how to avoid them. And you know, especially experienced players might be thinking like, well, it's easy. It's, you just, you know where they are and you just avoid them. But there's not. Especially coming in as a new player, that's like a certain learning curve that you just don't know. Like it takes a little while to figure out where all those spawn peaks are and things like that, and how to not die to them. And even top players still die to spawn peaks, including pro league players. It's just something that happens, especially with the new changes in quick match where you can't spawn peak. It's going to be that much more difficult to play for players once they hit level 50 to know where the spawn peaks are in a ranked setting. So here's 4 quick tips. Hopefully this video is really short. Number 1 is learn the spawn peaks and pre-place a drone on them. Okay, so this is kind of on you. You're gonna have to do a little bit of research, or you'll just learn as you play the game. But if you look up good spawn peaks or something, you'll find a bunch of spawn peaks that people will commonly use, and then you know where they are and how to avoid them, and how you can place a pre-place drone. So, for example, if I'm spawning ruins on coastline, a very common spawn peak is people will either rip down this barricade or double punch it like this so that they can crouch through. And once they either hear somebody coming or they watch the cam, or sometimes they just wait, like if I hit the spawn peak, I'll just wait till like 2:52 on the clock. They walk out. Oh, maybe. This ain't even letting me go. They walk out like this, and they'll just pre-fire right there, right? Because that's where people will run up. And then once they shoot a little bit, they get their kill, or even if they don't, they can punch the barricade and they're back in and safe, right? And a lot of times if people get an ego, they'll chow this a bunch, or they'll look to this side, because when attackers see the notification that they're running out, sometimes people come from this side to swing them, so they can look to this side to shoot. But regardless, this is a very common spawn peak. I see this almost every coastline game I have, just because it's really easy to do. It's relatively safe because you walk up, you pre-fire, and then you walk away. But you knowing this is a spawn peak, right? You can pre-place a drone. Now, a lot of times if this is the bomb site, it's going to be hard to get a drone up in this area, right? But as you can see, I put a drone down here, because even if you aren't physically looking at it, if your drone is right below it, you'll hear them break that barricade, right? You'll either hear them punch it twice or hear them rip it down, because it makes a very loud noise. And if you hear something like that, you know they're spawn peeking that. And you can either avoid it, run the other direction, or you could, you know it's coming, try to win that gunfight, try to swing them, or take this path under to avoid it that way as well. Completely up to you how you deal with the spawn peak, but knowing that there is a spawn peak and where it is half the battle, right? That could be an easy free kill for you and get a 5v4 going into the round, right? So now, if you can't pre-place a drone in an area where spawn peaks are, or you don't know it's coming, you could also do one of these. You spawn, you know that sometimes there's spawn peaks, just throw your drone, hop on it real quick, and see, oh, that door is open, they're gonna run out. Or if it's not open, look over here. Sometimes people look in this window. I see something there. They're gonna spawn peek that window. Whatever. And then just pick your drone up at once you get to it, right? You can totally use drones as a piece of utility like that. Just throw it in the air, hop on it real quick, and just see if there's a spawn peak coming. Now, if neither of those options are available to you, or you just don't feel like it, and you do know where the spawn peaks are, worst case scenario, you can always quick peek it, right? You quick peek, you see the doors open, a lot of times they'll just punch it twice, so you don't see it's open. So that's the problem with quick peeking, right? But if you quick peek it, you see it's open, or you quick peek here, you see that that's punched like that, then you know that it's here, right? Quick peek, quick peek, quick peek. You see it, just pre-fire it, right, as you're going to try to get the free kill. Now that also requires knowing where the windows are, right? Knowing where the doors are, where the spawn peaks are, and it involves knowing how to quick peek. So a lot of times people will find that more difficult. That's why the first two options are way more optimal, right? However, if you don't get the first two options, you don't know how to quick peek, you died to a spawn peek last round, you don't feel safe. Worst case scenario, your last option, you could just wait, right? If you spawn in and you wait like 10 seconds before you move forward, let your teammates move forward first. Hopefully they know where the spawn peaks are, or just wait those extra 10 seconds. Maybe the defenders will see that nobody spawned there and then stop peeking it, right? Just whatever. Worst case scenario, just wait. Wait 10 seconds before you move up and do anything, and most of the time you will be safe. Sometimes there's late peekers, but again, a lot of times they'll either get caught out by your teammates or they'll give up after 10 seconds of looking and seeing nobody showing up. Now that's all I really got. 4 tips for you how to stop getting spawn peeked in Siege. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. Helps a lot more than you think. Subscribe for more content. I'm going to be coming out with another video on Thursday. I believe it's going to be an Outback setup guide. So definitely subscribe to catch that. And comment down below your advice to new players on how to not get spawn peeked, how to be more aware, things like that. Anything that I may have missed and you do, feel free to share it down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.